This video is a partial requirement for integrated design project, which is Capstone project. Our case study is about slope protection, which is Guniting. Our location for this Capstone project is at Jalan Meru, Puncak Alam. What is Guniting? Guniting is a process of spraying a dry concrete mixture. An air compressor is used to power a spray rig. It is sprayed over a rebar mesh that is held above the soil with small bricks. No aggregate is used. Granite concrete, due to being so dry, is very strong.
Function of guniting consists of two. Firstly, to reduce the water content of the slope by installing the subsoil drainage. Groundwater of the slope will flow through the subsoil drainage and the strength of the slope will increase. Second function is to avoid the slope erosion due to removal of the topsoil that strengthened the soil before. Why we choose guniting? This is because the existing slope have been cut to enlarge the road. The ratio for the slope become changed from 1:3 to 1:2. Therefore, guniting is needed to protect the slope from failure and increase the soil strength. This is because the original slope have been disturbed.
For the construction method, first step are drilling the slope to propose subsoil drainage. Adequate subsoil drainage should be provided. Short horizontal drain 0.3 meter to 1 meter drain with 1.5 spacing, especially where water is observed seeping from the surface or where water seepage may be expected. Typical guniting slope protection should consist of minimum 75 mm to 100 mm thick sprayer cement and sand ratio with a layer of A4 or A6 wire mesh. Those reinforcement functioning to reduce shrinkage and thermal cracking. Guniting, if properly designed, constructed and maintained, can preserve the soil suction, which can be great contributor to slope stability. Now I will explain about gunite. Gunite is a mixture of cement, sand and water projected at high velocity from a suitable nozzle onto the slope surface to produce a dense, homogeneous protected layer. Dry mix with water cement ratio of about 1.5 is commonly adopted. Whip hole, pipe, spacer and dowel should be firmly and securely fixed and must be adequate and not disturbed during the guniting process. The nozzleman must be adequately experienced to ensure proper sprayer of granite to produce a high quality finish. Distance of sprayer should be about 0.6 meter to 1.5 meter from treatment surface, and angle of spraying should, as far as possible, be perpendicular to treatment surface in circular motion. Gunite should be formed evenly in the surface layer from top down without gap or slump.
There are a few advantages of using guniting method for slope stabilization and remediation. Among these can protect the loose soil surface with a thin layer of reinforced concrete, which is to protect the slope surface totally from erosion and infiltration of water. This means that guniting can attain the resistance of erosion from water flowing. Guniting can be applied rapidly by air jet so that large area can be covered in a short time. This is a rapid and relatively uncomplicated method commonly used to provide surface reinforcement at slope and also to reduce weathering and surface scaling. Guniting is extremely strong, dense and highly resistant to weathering and many forms of chemical attack. Although the hardened properties of guniting are similar to conventional cast-in-place concrete. The nature of the placement process provides additional benefits, particularly on fast-setting form and complex shapes. Guniting can be successfully applied to any desired thickness with uniform quality throughout. The finished product of guniting now possesses a compressive strength similar to a normal and high strength concrete and has very good durability, low permeability, excellent bond and limitless shape possibilities. These are properties that allow guniting to be effectively used so that it offers lower cost compared to the other method. Guniting are only dry process in which the dry cementation mixture is blown through a hose to the nozzle, where the water is injected immediately before the application. Guniting is not environmental conducive. This made it the choice of the turfing. It is usually applied on the slope where vegetation can hardly grow. Guniting contains smaller aggregate and not commonly used than shotcrete. It is one of the non-flexible slope remediation methods. Guniting will cracks due to the growing of tree roots underneath the gunited layer, so the maintenance is needed in order to clear any of the obstruction arise at guniting area. Cracks sometimes form on this protecting surface to some poor water pressure build up which require an immediate repair. As the gunite cure, it will shrink and there will be the development of transverse crack. Shrinkage crack allow water to seep into the subsoil, which can result in localized soil or erosion problems. When shrinkage crack develop, the wire mesh may also break apart. Guniting are very vulnerable to the soil movement.
As conclusion, guniting is one of the common methods for slope strengthening and protection that apply in Malaysia. Guniting also is the most suitable method for high slope compared with another method such as gabion wall. Thank you.
Got me 10 feet off the ground, and I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make you sound. Tell me that you need